Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome back. So Paladin here again. And guess what? We just got a new patch release. Hey, you, get out of my video. Alright. So we just got a new patch release. Awesome. So Bart just released this today. So he doesn't number his patch notes. Apparently, at least I can't tell. According to the Discord, so I'm gonna number it as just today's date. So 3/1/20 patch notes here, and I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna go over the patch notes here with you guys. So first thing, he starts off by saying woodcutting, crafting, and relics are here. So in this massive update, we're launching 2 new skills, a new core game, relics, and a lot of graphical improvements to the environment and items. So that's awesome. So there has been some graphical improvements here and there. If you guys have been playing this for a while, you'll notice a couple you know, little nitty gritty, nice updates here and there on the graphics and other items and ores and minerals and equipments and such. But let's get on to the next one. So this next one is the wood cutting skill. It is, of course, as he says, the most anticipated skill of the past year has been woodcutting, and we're super excited to launch it across the world. We'll find 9 new trees, ranging from pine trees to olive trees, all of which have unique logs that can be used. Yes, they can be used. They're great for crafting. So awesome. I think the community itself has been waiting for this skill for a long time, and having started this game just a couple of days ago, and every time you run into a tree and you click, you click, this guy, and it's like, oh, wood cutting hasn't been added yet. You're like, oh, where is it? Come on. So I'm super happy that they finally added that in. So the next skill here is actually goes along with the woodcutting skill. It is the crafting skill. So woodcutting wouldn't be woodcutting without a way to process logs. We've also added the crafting skill, a brand new skill accompanying woodcutting where you can turn logs into relics, new magical items that provide passive bonuses. These bonuses range from slight accuracy increase to bonus experience, and they're all made out of wood. This gives you a great way to use these logs into something you'll benefit from right away. So awesome. So let's keep going. Relics. The new 3 slots are for a new mechanic we're introducing, relics. So as you guys can see here, let's turn this off. So the relics, as you guys can see, I already have some on the right side of the slots here. On the right side here, right? So the three relics, there are 3 new slots are for new mechanics we're introducing. Relics are small artifacts that carry magical power and give subtle but noticeable benefits to your character build. You have 3 slots to fill, so there are a lot of various options to experiment with to see what works best for you. Respective crafting levels are required, and the stronger relics will take a little more effort to get there. So awesome. So cool, we finally got the wood cutting skill, crafting, and relics, so everything goes hand in hand together. So let's get through the rest of these quick updates, and then we'll talk about the the more important stuff, which is the wood cutting skills and the crafting. So next he says the graphical reworks. We've been working hard on getting our new unified style out, something that gives more of an RPG feel than what we've had. We're increasing contrast while working on making shapes clearer and accentuating the important parts of things. We hope you enjoy what we're making. We're increasing contrast while working on making shapes clearer. So I'm assuming I'm not really sure how to interpret that. I guess they're trying to get better artists or something, and they're trying to find their own niche into this pixel sort of art, which is good for them. So that definitely takes time. From previous videos that I've seen, this game has evolved quite a bit from the art style. Right now it is quite enjoyable, and for sure there's definitely some spots that still needs to be polished up, so I'm glad they are taking the time to work out those kinks. The next one is lumberjack outfit. So this is just a new microtransaction. Excuse me, guys. A new microtransaction for you guys out there who want to spend a little money to get some neat outfits. It says a new cosmetic outfits has been added to go with woodcutting. You'll be able to rock a beard and lumberjack hat and the company other half to really immerse in these woods. So he also gives you a little screenshot there of what that looks like. I guess you have a chainsaw as your sword, so that's pretty awesome. And then he says some other improvements have been made. So smithing axes and axes now require logs for the handle, which makes sense now that you can, cut down trees. The saving grace bug has finally been eradicated. I'm not quite sure what the bug was, but that's good to hear. And of course, he says, we hope you enjoy this update while we work on more. So awesome. So good stuff, Bart, and to the rest of the community who has been working on this game. It's always a plus to know that you guys are pushing out new content, especially when it's a rising game like this. So let's go over the woodcutting skill. So the woodcutting skill is fairly basic in my opinion. You go to the merchant as usual to get your basic woodcutting items. So you got your bronze, your iron, steel, and crimson steel, and anything after that, I assume you're gonna have to, craft it yourself or smith it yourself. And then woodcutting is, from my experience so far, which has been like very little, is significantly easier than smithing and mining. I've spent less time on woodcutting, and I'm already level 26 and 18. 26 to the woodcutting, 18 to the crafting. And what makes it like ridiculously easy is the fact that these trees are right next to your crafting table. So your first tree, level 1 tree, is right here. You can start chop. Oh, I guess I got a little bit of lag here going on. I think the server is lagging. Oh, not good, not good. I can't. Uh-oh. Well, anyways, let's the tree is right here, right? And then you have your crafting table right there. So that means the travel time is significantly decreased. Oh my god, that lag, that's amazing. Okay. So the travel time has been significantly decreased between, your gathering skills and then your crafting skills. So, and then as soon as your, inventory is filled up, and the thing is that as soon as your inventory is filled up, you can go straight to your crafting table and craft these things like right away, and it doesn't really require anything else. Like how simple that was. Already craft it and you equip it, and it's so fast. I think you can even. The thing is, even these higher level trees. So this is like a level 10 tree, I suppose. At this point, it's still right next to the crafting table, which is kind of if you guys have been mining like I have, you guys will know the struggle when it comes to mining and the efficiency of trying to grind those mining levels. This is a blessing. But yeah, so quick. And the nice thing is that so far it seems that each rune only requires about one a log, except for the relic of experience, which requires 2 logs but separate logs. So everything else just requires 1 log. But yeah, okay, so that's about it for the tree cutting. It's fairly simple. But let's move on to the relics. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the relics here. So the first one, which is the easiest one to make, the relic of accuracy, that just increases your accuracy by 5%. Next is guarding, increases your defense. Everything is increased by 5%. So next is healing, increases your potion. Oh, except for potion, I guess. My bad. Regeneration of potions by 10%. Then wealth increases your gold earned by 5%. Power increases critical chance. Oh, that's actually interesting. So I didn't really know anything about critical chance in terms of your stats until this relic of power came out. So that's really interesting to note. So I assume that we do have some sort of critical chance that's just not listed. It's more of a passive it's passively listed. So there's that. But yeah, so critical chance, that's awesome. Relic of Nature increases your efficiency of gathering skills. So that's cool. Increases your efficiency of gathering skills. I don't know by how much, but that's a great way. That's a great relic to put on while you are, mining or cutting trees. Oh, and this one also reduces incoming fire damage by 10%. This one's actually your consume rate is by 15%. So that's a little bit different, and the reduction is by 10%. So I'm assuming as we move on as the game continues to develop, there's gonna be some sort of elemental resistance put into the game. Next, increases damage against monsters by 5%. Has 7% chance of healing you for 15% of a hit dealt. So awesome. So this is the first time we're gonna see like a bit of a lifesteal put into this game. That's gonna be, I think, one of my personal favorites. I really hate just having to spam click those potions. This hopefully will make it easier for me to fight monsters and stack mobs and whatnot. And this one gives you 5% bonus experience in combat consumed at a 20% rate. So that is cool. Cool. All these relics seem to be quite interesting, and they all seem to do quite have quite a bit of impact on your gameplay. So one thing to note is that they are consumed at like a given rate. So you do have, they are consumable and they're not just like a standalone equip. So what that means from my experience with fighting mobs around here is that while you are fighting, they are being consumed at whatever rate they are supposed to be consumed at. And if you guys didn't know, there is sort of a combat state that you are in, and then a non-combat state. They don't tell you this while you are fighting mobs and whatnot, but you will know. But this is noticeable when you are fighting a mob and then someone tries to trade you, and then you'll get a little like red screen that says, oh, you can't trade while you are fighting. So I'm assuming that while you are fighting, these things are being consumed. But yeah, so that's about it. So that's about it for all of the updates so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rundown. I am glad that they've pushed out new content. Nothing to really gripe about anything yet. I think that I'm just happy overall that they are pushing out new content. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys liked this or found this at all any helpful, if you guys found this helpful, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, and until next time, peace out. Hey, bye. Move. Bye.